Happy 12 weeks out. Welcome back to the prep series, and yes, we are currently 12 weeks out from my natural bodybuilding debut. Actually, we're a bit closer to 11 weeks out this week, as I am filming this on Friday. I usually film a bit earlier on in the week, but it hasn't worked out that way this week. But this is the 12 week out video, so we will call it that. 12 weeks out from my natural bodybuilding debut. I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a different approach with today's vlog, so you guys let me know what you like better. I'm gonna do a little bit more handheld stuff like this. I think it just feels a bit more raw and a bit more genuine than always being on the tripod. I will still film cinematically on the tripod when I'm in the gym, but when I'm kind of just talking to the camera like this, as opposed to setting up the tripod, I don't know, I feel like when I've watched prep vlogs before, I feel a little bit more connected when it's just kind of, you know, me and the camera, or the person and the camera. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this style of vlogging versus the other one, and I will just implement whatever you guys prefer more. Still feeling pretty good so far in prep. Probably been one of the, if not the hardest week so far, and just not necessarily like struggling, just, you know, feeling my hunger a little bit more, just feeling a bit more overall fatigued, pulling up a bit more sore from the gym, but you know, all things to be expected. So we did receive another calorie drop last week. We came down from 2,310 calories down to 2,210 on my training days. Simply just a 25 gram decrease in my carbohydrates, but we did change from having 40 grams worth of the maltodextrin carb powder down to 30. So the actual change in food volume hasn't changed that dramatically, which is good. We also had to change the cardio. I am now doing 30 minutes of cardio on all of my upper body days, including posterior day. I'm doing 45 minutes of cardio on 1 out of the 2 of my rest days, and then my leg day and my other rest day are the only 2 days where I have no cardio implemented. 12,000 steps on my training days, 13,000 steps on the rest day where I have my cardio, but then 14,000 steps on the day where I have no training and no cardio. So they are the changes for the week. So yeah, I thought I'd just kind of carry you guys around with me today and see how you like this style of vlogging. One thing I forgot to mention in last week's vlog when I filmed the full day of eating is the drink that I have every single morning straight away upon waking up. So I've already had it this morning. It's already about 10:30 in the morning. So I've already had this drink and I've already been caffeinated as well. And I'm about to crack into meal one. But what I usually have first thing in the morning when I wake up is I get my hydration in, and I get a couple of supplements in as well. Hydration is key upon waking up. Everyone first thing in the morning always reaches for their coffee or for their caffeine, and trust me, if you know me, you know I am the biggest coffee caffeine lover on the face of the planet, but I know the correct way to use it. So first thing in the morning, realistically, what you should be doing is immediately hydrating yourself. When you're asleep for 7-8 hours, you're not hydrating, and your body is going to become dehydrated during sleep. So first thing upon waking up, what I do is I get my shaker bottle. I have a liter of water minimum. I have that with a scoop and a half or 2 scoops of an electrolyte powder. Would usually use the Emerald Lab stuff, but unfortunately out at the moment, so this is just a cheapo from the shops. I then go in with a scoop of my creatine monohydrate as well, and then I also back that up with some a scoop of L-glutamine by Emerald Labs as well to help support just my overall gut health. But the main thing is that I'm having a liter of water and I'm having electrolytes before I put anything else in my body first thing in the morning upon waking up. Like I said, when you first wake up, your body's low on fluids. You just slept for 7 to 8 hours. It's low on fluids, low on electrolytes. So pump that back into your system straight away. If you were to have caffeine first thing in the morning when you're already dehydrated, caffeine is a diuretic, so it's only going to draw more fluid out of you and dehydrate you even more, making you probably feel even more shit. So wake up, hydrate properly. You're going to instantly feel better. Trust me, when I first did it, I was like, holy shit, I automatically feel better. Just replenish the body, refuel the body, and set you up for success for the rest of your day. And if you're someone who struggles to drink a lot of water throughout the day, and nailing at least a liter of water with some electrolytes first thing in the morning is going to really help with your water intake as well. Then what I do is I wait about 60 to 90 minutes after I wake up to have my first coffee or first hit of caffeine. Yes, I know, but just trust me, the benefits you're gonna get from hydrating first, having that delay, and then waiting to have your caffeine, you're gonna feel it so much more. When you first wake up, your body is still battling adenosine for those first 60 to 90 minutes, which is, you know, the hormone that makes you feel sleepy. Once that clears out after the first 60 to 90 minutes of you being awake, then you supplement in something like caffeine, you're gonna feel it a lot more because your body isn't constantly trying to now battle adenosine with this increased cortisol, and it's just kind of, you're not putting yourself in the best position to have the best output possible throughout the day. So that's how I start my day every day. Wake up, immediately hydrate, then I will head to the cafe every morning with my laptop, where I stay there for like an hour to an hour and a half. I get some really productive work done, have my first coffee or two, and then I'll go about the rest of my day from there. But today, my friends, is actually a very exciting day. It's no regular day of eating. Today is Friday, which means it is a refeed day for me. So the macros I gave you before are the macros I eat every other day, but not today. What a refeed day is, it's essentially a day where my calories are set with a much higher carbohydrate ratio. These are the calories and macros here on the screen. So today I'll be having 120 grams of protein only, 400 grams of carbs, and only 40 grams of fat. This is essentially going to fill my body with quite a lot of glycogen. So I'm gonna have a really good session today. I've got chest and shoulders today. So my refeed was strategically put on this day so I can train chest and shoulders and get a good pump. It's gonna help to kickstart my metabolism again, which is gonna be, you know, constantly quite low from constantly being on low calories. And it's just gonna help to balance out everything hormonally. And I usually find that after these high carbohydrate days, tomorrow I usually wake up a lot lighter from having these refeed days. My body just reacts naturally really, really well to it. So I have been having these once a week every Friday for the past couple of weeks. And I look forward to it so much because it's almost like a mental reset from the dieting. Obviously the macros and everything are still super strict, but I get to eat a hell of a lot of carbs, which means I'm about to make a hell of a lot of oats. Here's a quick sneak peek into what else we have coming in today's diet. We got some bagels, we got some crumpets. I'm so excited. So I'm keeping meal one the same because I generally wake up and I look forward to my oats so much, but your boy gets 150 grams of oats today because it's refeed day, as opposed to the abysmal 100 I think I had last video. So I'm excited. My average weight for the week is still coming down very nicely as well. I woke up a little bit on the heavier side this morning. I think I was about 78.3 this morning, but throughout the course of this week, I've actually been well into the 77s a few times, which is kind of crazy because I have not been as low as, actually I haven't been as low as 78, but I have not been anywhere near as low as, you know, 77 kilos since I essentially, you know, started going to the gym years ago. It's definitely a weird thing to see on the scales, but it's good because, you know, I'm getting leaner and leaner, getting more and more shredded, and I know that the plan is working because, you know, on average my weight is consistently on a downward trajectory. And, you know, like I said, weighting a little bit higher this morning, but very, very normal. You know, weight fluctuations are going to happen in a calorie deficit phase, even in the bulking phase. Even if you're not in a phase at all, your weight can fluctuate for so many different reasons. I can literally probably name you 20 variables off the top of my head as to why weight might fluctuate on a daily basis every day. So it's not something to really be concerned about very much. We are more so looking at the weekly average of my weight. And, you know, last week I went from averaging, you know, low 79s to high 78s. This week I've been averaging low 78s to high 77s. So weight is still coming down very nicely on average, which is exactly what we are looking for. Oh bro, say less. That looks so good. Obviously, guys already know we are using the Emerald Labs chocolate milk whey protein powder for my oats. Favorite protein powder in the world for oats. I love my chalky oats. Bro, if that doesn't do something for you, I don't know what to say. Okay, let's suss the consistency of these bad boys. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm so happy right now. Macros for the oats will be on the screen, but meal 1 of the refeed day is going down. I'm a happy boy. Also, suss the prep spoon. Pro tip, if you're in prep, get a really small spoon to eat high volume meals. It's gonna feel like you're eating more food than what you are, and it's also gonna help to slow down the pace at which you eat, because I eat quick as fuck, which is really not good for digestion. So it's gonna slow down how quickly you eat so you can enjoy it more. I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna enjoy it so fucking much. Meal 2 or pre-workout meal coming up. I thoroughly enjoyed those oats, but I think I'm gonna thoroughly enjoy this meal more. This might be the meal I'm most excited for today because, yeah boy, gets crumpets, baby. Crumpets might just be my favorite carb source of all time. Maybe, I don't know. Could be a wild statement, but I fucking love me some crumpets. First of all though, we have the pre-workout stack. So, as you can see, we've got a red concoction here. That is some Emerald Labs pre-pump formula. This is a non-stim pre-workout, so no caffeine in here, purely pump and focus ingredients. That is this red concoction here. In this blue concoction, we have the blue raspberry aminos stacked like usual, both with 30 grams of maltodextrin carb powder each. So I'm having 30 grams pre-workout today, and then 30 grams to sip on intra-workout as well. Followed up with, of course, the usual caffeine source of a white Monty. I don't know what it is, I just really enjoy having an energy drink before the gym. So pump formula and carb powder, and then I'll sip on this, and then I will smash that, and then we will be beaming, ready to go. But more importantly, your boy's got some crumpets to eat. 1, 2, and 3. Bang. Oh, the toast is unplugged. Sick. Bang, bang. Oh yeah. Right, it's kind of hard to see because it's melted in with all the deliciousness, but there is 25 grams of honey across these 3 crumpets, as well as a lovely little heaping of pink Himalayan salt on there as well. Boy, am I excited to eat this meal. This is probably the happiest you guys will see me throughout the next 12 weeks, so are you ready for this? Because I know I am. Cheers. Gonna be real, even though I was just literally saying how eating slowly is better for your digestion, I scoffed those so quickly, bro. Right, fully caffeinated. Crumpets have now had time to digest. Carb to the gills. I've done 1 warm-up set. Already feeling pumped, so about to get into the first top set on this incline chest press machine. Probably my favorite machine in the gym. It is absolutely elite, so we're feeling good already. Already feeling like I got so much more energy, dude. Carbs just work wonders, so. We'll actually be getting a whole new program next week as well, which I'm keen for. I've been on this program for around 12 to, no, probably longer. I don't know, but I'm on this program now for a while, so we're gonna implement a new program starting next week, and I'll be 11 weeks out. Perfect time to sort of do it because, you know, obviously as I get deeper into prep, I'll get more and more fatigued. It'll be harder and harder to recover. So there's no point getting a new program like, you know, 5-6 weeks out. With any sort of new program, or new stimulus, there's always going to be a longer recovery time associated with first starting that program. So if I'm already not recovering well, there's no point really starting new programs. Whilst I'm still recovering well, I still have good energy, good recovery, relatively low fatigue. Implementing a new program next week, which I'm keen for. Hopefully this machine stays in because I do love it. Yeah, let's jump into our first top set of the day. I think I got 5 reps last week with this weight, so hopefully with the extra carbs, we can get more. Let's do it. Go 5 again. We are now done with the gym sesh, chest and shoulders done, 30 minutes Stairmaster wrapped up, and I also did about 30 minutes on the treadmill as well to get my steps up. Not a bad session. I didn't get to film as much as I wanted to in there, so hopefully the footage came out all right. Ended up working in a few sets with the older guy. Didn't want to film him, you know, didn't want to be rude or anything like that. So yeah, overall decent sesh. I started to crash hardcore on the Stairmaster, but we got it done, and then I got my 30 minutes of just steps on the treadmill done as well. So I'm feeling a bit lethargic now, so I'm keen to go home, delete some more carbs and some more caffeine, because I've got a decent workload ahead of me still today, a few client calls. I'm gonna start editing this video because it's already Friday, needs to be edited and posted by Sunday 6 p.m. So I've got to start editing that today as well. So a few boxes still to tick for the rest of the day, but let's go eat some more carbs, baby. Here we are with the post-workout meal, and this looks phenomenal. We got 4 thick rice cakes with 21 grams of strawberry jam on these 2, and then 21 grams of blackberry jam on these 2. I haven't actually had blackberry jam before, but everyone keeps telling me it's the go, so I put it on those. We got 1 everything bagel cut in half with 2 whole eggs on top. And real quick, how good do my eggs look right now? Look at this. Oh, bro. I recently switched out scrambling eggs in my mince to back to like frying eggs like this. And dude, I forgot how much I actually enjoyed eggs this way. This looks absolutely elite, and I'm very, very keen to crack in. Look at this. I'm so keen. All right, let's try blackberry jam for the first time together, because I've never had this before. So, live reaction. It smells good. Oh yeah, it's actually really good. I think I could literally eat a bag of rice cakes with nothing on them so easily. They're just so good. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's a bodybuilder thing. All bodybuilders just love rice cakes. They're just good, man. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. They're good, all right? But this is what I'm most excited for. I love eggs so much, dude. Eggs like this, so good. And I fucking miss bagels, man. That looks glorious. I'm just gonna use my hands because fuck it. Cheers. Look at that. Oh, it's going everywhere, but I don't even care. Strawberry jam. I wasn't lying when I said I love coffee, man. It's just, honestly, if it wasn't for black coffee, this prep would be so much harder. I think I kind of dug myself a little bit of a hole there, because I've been drinking black coffee like this for probably the better part of, a year and a half now, regardless of whether I was cutting or bulking. I just preferred black coffee, and don't get me wrong, I still love black coffee, but because I've been having it for so long, now that I'm in prep, it's not really an option to have, a latte or anything like that. I probably could sneak it in, but to me, it's not really worth the calories. And dude, I'll tell you what, I miss lattes, bro. I miss just having a creamy, foamy latte at a cafe in a big fuck off mug. Oh, dude, it's probably the only thing I've craved so far in prep. I don't have any real cravings for food. I'm getting a little bit hungry, and look, I see like food online, I'm like, fuck, it looks good, but then it kind of goes away after that. But dude, lattes and coffee, I could go a latte, man, but for now, it's just me and my black coffee against the world. I'm pretty much gonna wrap up the video there. The rest of my day of eating is much the same as what it was in the previous full day of eating video, because I structured most of my carbs before and after my training. But there is one more meal I will show you guys, because I made an incredibly good investment last week, and it's gonna be the last meal I have today. I'll give you a hint. It starts with N and ends with Inja Creamy. So I'll see you guys when I've got that. Alright, boys and girls, I don't know about you, but this is definitely the moment I've been waiting for. Final meal of the day, if you want to call it that, is my incredible creation. That is this Biscoff and Golden Gaytime protein ice cream, courtesy of the Ninja Creamy. This is genuinely like the best tasting ice cream I've probably ever had in my life, and it's literally about 220 calories for this entire pint. It's got Biscoff in it, as you can see on the top there. That is all genuine Biscoff. Oh, dude, I can't explain to you how much I enjoy this. This is obviously not something that's going to stay in my prep diet for a very long time. We'll get to a point where I'll definitely be taking the Biscoff off and just be having, the base Ninja Creamy, which, without any of the toppings, this is like 150, 160 calories. It's basically just a protein shake in ice cream form. If you don't follow me on Instagram already, go ahead and do it. It's simply just my name, Dylan Maruso. I will be posting the recipe for this very, very soon. But it is essentially made using the Emerald Labs Golden Ice Cream Protein Powder. Once again, Emerald Labs coming in clutch. The Golden Ice Cream Protein Powder literally tastes exactly like Golden Gaytime. So Golden Gaytime Protein Ice Cream with Biscoff on top. It's so good, man. Also, suss the consistency, ready? Oh man, it gets better every night, I swear. This feels illegal to be having on prep. Like I said, obviously won't be staying in the diet the whole time, but whilst I have, a little bit of leeway in terms of having a little bit higher calories, I'm going to use it to my advantage and enjoy the little things like a bit of Biscoff on my Ninja Creamy whilst I can, because I'm going to be restricted away from all this stuff for a very long time in the future. So I'm going to thoroughly enjoy this. I'll wrap it up here though so I can finish editing the vlog. Thank you guys so much for tuning in once again to the prep series. Episode 4, I am 12 weeks out from my natural bodybuilding debut. If you haven't already, please do subscribe and follow along the journey because it's going to be a fun one. Well, it probably won't be, but it's going to be a journey, so stick around. Until then, I'm going to enjoy this, and peace.